So I'm here with Charlie, Tripbod in London, asking a few questions about what there is to do and how he can help you get the most out of your trip to London. So first question, Charlie, what's your connection with London?
Well, I've lived in London for about 9 years now. It'll be 9 years this summer. And my first job in London was on the open-top tour buses. And I did that for 2 years, so that was my first real experience of London. I had to learn very quickly, but I soon got to navigate the city very well, ended up loving London because of the first 2 years, and I've been involved with tourism ever since.
Gosh, that's fantastic. And what do you love most about London?
Basically the diversity, the vast range of everything. There's over 300 languages spoken in London. You can have a very different night out or day out, indeed, every day of the year. Go and find cuisine from all four corners of the world here, and I just love the way that you think London's really busy, and then you go into a parallel street, the next street over, and it's absolutely quiet and deserted. So there are so many hidden gems and treasures right in the centre of London. I've been here, as I say, for 9 years, and I'm still finding new stuff.
Yeah, that's something I have to agree. I land in a different part of London and feel like I've travelled so far because it's completely different, isn't it? Different areas. And it's
different areas, and then different, people from like all over the world, different sort of cultures, nationalities, that have come to settle in different areas, really give them like a different feel as well, so you can feel somewhere else.
What's some of your favourite areas?
One of my favourite areas, I guess, around just near Liverpool Street Station, you've got Spitalfield Market, which is a really good market any day of the week, but especially on a Sunday. Go there and walk around the area, and then through into Brick Lane. I took somebody there on a tour the other day, big Bangladeshi community in Brick Lane, so you can get a really, really good coverage, but also formerly it was like an area for Jewish settlers, so there's a lot of different kind of through traffic, different cultures, but that area's got a pretty distinct feel to it. I like that.
Oh, fantastic. And you've met a lot of travellers and tourists in London, what do you think is one of the biggest things that they get wrong?
I'd say it's the way people maybe approach London and they try and navigate it as one because it is a very big city, but to get from one side of London to another can take quite a long time. So maybe people kind of land here and they think, right, I want to go to the Tower of London and I want to go to the Science Museum, and they don't realise that they're quite far apart and there's loads of great stuff in between. So I would say with a little bit of planning, which people often don't plan, they get here and then they spend sort of half a day or a day trying to work out where to go and how to get there. Because the transport system's brilliant, it takes you everywhere, but it takes a bit of getting used to. So I'd say that's the biggest thing is people tend to sort of waste a bit of time, maybe a bit of money, trying to get in between places.
It's important when you've only got a few days as well, isn't it, in London? Quite often people just come for a weekend and it's a short amount of time, I suppose, to get a lot in. So, that's interesting. And so, that leads on to what can you do to help people when they come to London as a Tripbod?
Well, that's one of the great things about Tripbod is that people get in touch and are able to plan their trip before they arrive, and then they're probably going to say, well, definitely save some time, and certainly it's a way to save money as well. That's another thing with London. I often see it. There's a lot of sort of companies out there and people that are quite happy to take money off the tourists that haven't necessarily, planned in advance. So, if we're using the Tripbod service, me and the other guys on the website can certainly show you, how to get the best out of your trip. Like you say, if you've only got 3 days, then we recommend, there's loads of great stuff in one area you can focus on, and then move to see the east, then see the west. But we'll show you, some of this stuff is really close together, and rather than people jumping on the underground and then going like 2 stops when it's probably a 5-minute walk, we can definitely help plan, so save time, money, see more, and generally discover more. Just feel like we've got more of a local experience out of the whole thing.
And in terms of a local experience, what are your sort of special interests in London? What are the things that you would say separates you from other Londoners that you like doing, for example?
Well, as you know, Doc, I'm quite a keen cyclist in London, so I definitely know, if somebody wanted to hire a bike, for example, it's one of the great ways to see London, because, bless our city centre, we've got all these little Roman roads, and sometimes they can get, a little bit sort of congested. But if you've got a bicycle, you find you can see dip around between all these landmarks, and there's lots of companies that offer great cycling tours of London as well. I'd definitely be able to assist people on that, or take them, if you're happy to meet them, and take them around on a bike myself. But I'd say one of the top tips is often a lot of people go to say the London Eye, for example, and end up paying £17. Very nice, good view, but you're only on there for half an hour. If you go onto the south bank, there's a place called the Octo Tower. You go up to the 8th floor of the Octo Tower, not quite as high as the London Eye, but you get a brilliant view from there, and that's completely free. So there's a little public viewing area from there. Or I also recommend like St Paul's Cathedral. If you're going to pay to go inside there anyway, from the top of the cathedral it's nearly as tall as the wheel. So good view from that as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that sounds great. Well, thanks very much for giving us your advice. And speak to you soon.
Okay, bye now.
Bye. Right, let me see if I can pause this.
Bye.